The clock's ticking. You're stuffing everything into the bag, fast, frantic. What you don't see is the bank manager sneakily slipping his hand under the desk. The silent alarm's already been triggered. Cops, 10 minutes out. You jam everything in, sling the sack over your shoulder, and burst through the bank's doors. Then you hear it. Sirens, loud and closing in. They're not a warning, they're a command. Surrender. Sack bag draped over your shoulder, you're scrambling for an exit. You hear your crew yelling for your attention.
Hey!
You sprint out of the bank and freeze. Right in front of you, 4 cars, engines running, ready to go. A Tesla Model S Plaid, silent but deadly. A Bugatti Veyron, pure speed and ego. A Lamborghini Gallardo LP 560-4, flashy, aggressive. And an Aston Martin Vantage, clean, sleek, and smooth. The sirens are getting louder. Your window's closing fast. You've got the money. You've got seconds. What's your getaway car? In a snap, you hopped into the Aston Martin Vantage, your arm perched on the door as you glide through the bustle of the night. But everything still felt uneasy. Sirens were still an ear away. With its 656 horsepower twin-turbo V8 and 3.2-second launch, the Vantage didn't run, it performed. Sleek, loud, unforgettable. It wasn't built to hide, it was built to be seen, and that's exactly what got you caught. Because when you're behind the wheel of something this luxurious, the city doesn't just watch, it remembers. And so do the cops. You're back to reality. Another chance. You ran around the car and took the wheel of the Lamborghini Gallardo LP 560-4. No second thoughts, just rubber, speed, and the goal to lose the cops. You slam the gas. 552 horsepower from a snarling 5.2-liter V10 launched you forward, pinning you to the seat, 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds. All-wheel drive, a 6-speed manual or E-gear if you're feeling bold. At 202 miles per hour, it dances through traffic like a predator through the jungle. It's fast, it's agile, it's ruthless, but it's also loud, flashy, impossible to miss. The Gallardo wasn't made to escape quietly, it was made to turn heads. And tonight, too many heads are turning. Too exotic, too recognizable, great for a runway, risky for a getaway. Cops were able to find a shortcut and blocked your exit. Now you're in handcuffs. The Lambo didn't work. You snapped back to reality, heart hammering, sirens closing in, no more time to gamble. You bolted toward the next option and slid into the passenger seat of the Bugatti Veyron. And then, pure fury. 1,001 horsepower from an 8.0-liter quad, turbo W16, 0 to 60 in just 2.5 seconds. Top speed? 253 miles per hour. This thing didn't accelerate, it warped. All-wheel drive, 7-speed dual clutch, and torque that could rip the pavement clean off. But within seconds, the fantasy cracked. Because the Bugatti wasn't made for dirty escapes. It was made for long, straight highways. Not city streets, tight corners, cramped alleys, sudden detours. It struggled. Its wide body scraped too close. Its low ride bottomed out on bumps. You were piloting a land-bound jet through a maze. Fast? Absolutely. But precision in a city sprint? That's where it broke down. This wasn't a getaway car, it was a bullet with nowhere to go. In minutes, you got stuck and now you're surrounded. Better turn yourself in. Everything became a blur. Deafening sirens, your crew yelling over each other, your chest pounding like it was trying to outrun the cops on its own. No option wasn't an option. You needed a ride, fast and invisible. From behind, you hear it.
Lay your weapons on the ground!
A megaphone barking commands to drop your bag and raise your hands in surrender.
Put your arms in the air!
You don't look back, you sprint toward the only chance left. A pearl white Tesla Model S Plaid, door flung open, engine already humming low. You dive into the back seat, no time for questions, your driver knows the drill. Launch, a 1,020 horsepower, all-wheel drive, 0 to 60 in 1.99 seconds. So fast it feels like the world lurches backward. But it's not just the speed, it's the silence, the control, the fact that it doesn't scream, "Look at me." It whispers, "You missed me." The car weaves through the chaos like it's reading the city's heartbeat. Then, you take a hard turn, a row of pearl white Teslas, same model, same color lined up along the curb. Your driver kills the lights. The car glides into position. No noise, no spotlight. To the chasing eyes, you're just another parked ride. The Veyron was too loud, the Lambo too flashy, the Aston too rare. But this was invisible, common, brilliant. The Tesla Model S Plaid didn't just outrun the law, it erased you from the scene. The perfect getaway car. You glance over your shoulder, blue and red lights flashing like ghosts in the rear view. They almost caught you. Almost, but they never did.